So this video is what I'm calling a restorative restorative workout. It's for when your back might be feeling a little bit delicate, or you're just feeling a little bit low on energy and you want to do something just to keep moving but not really up for kind of a big sort of all-out workout, but you're really pushing yourself. Now I have put one or two little weight variations in here. The idea behind that is that perhaps you are on the up again from sort of having a little bit of a back issue, and you sort of think, yeah, I could do a little bit more. So I just want to give you one or two options around that if you're ready to kind of step things forwards a bit. If you're not at that stage and you're just kind of really just need to get moving and keep mobile, then just kind of stick with the no weight versions or the reduced movement versions and so on that I'm showing you as the other variations. So we'll start with the kind of easier variations, if you like, the more mobilising ones, and then I'll kind of extend those into something a little bit more challenging on round 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through 5 exercises. They're all standing up exercises, and then the final video will be a sort of a dead bug, take you through a sort of dead bug variations, and then into some nice kind of releasing stretches that will help to kind of free up any tightness that you've got around the back and elsewhere. So let's get started. We're going to start with our monster squat move, and you're going to do these sort of moving around a nice free and easy arm swing version of these. So I'm going to show you these moving across the room so that you can see what I'm doing, and but you can do them kind of going forwards and back, or however your room is set up, whatever works best for you. So we're going to start with 30 seconds on the timer. We're going to go with a monster squat. It looks like this. The arms swing down and then you stand up tall. So we're going to do 4 of those travelling forwards, and then we're going to do some rear lunges to travel us back. So starting with the arms overhead, let's take the right foot, step it out, give me that monster squat with the arm swing. So think about just dipping the tailbone down here, take it easy, go at your own pace. Once you've done 4, you're going to bring your feet side by side, and then you're going to swing the arms up as you stride back. So striding back, swing the arms overhead. You're going to do 4, striding back if you've got room, striding back for that 4th one and the final arm swing, and then travelling forwards again here. So let's lead with the left leg this time around. Arm swing and step out. Arm swing, step out. I'm going to crash the beat. And again, arm swing, step out. So I've got 4 done with my left leg here. You're going to step back with the arms overhead and then swing them down, step back again. You're going to do another 2 here. Because you're lunging backwards, you take more room going backwards than you do going forwards. Have a breather. So just bear that in mind when you are kind of positioning yourself. You need some space behind to stride back into on your rear lunge component there. So our next one is side to side lunge, and we're going to use a resistance band for this if you feel that that's an option for you today. So we're going to go with a band splitter. We're going to go single, single, double, double on the arms. So single, one arm, single, the other, double, and double. And you're going to do this as a side lunge, curtsy lunge combo. So let's stride to your right side first of all, and just kind of stay with me. I'll talk you through it. We're going to do 30 seconds on the timer in 2, 1, here we go. Side stride, single arm. Curtsy lunge, single arm. Get ready with double arms on the side stride, and then again on the curtsy. Here we go with the single arm. Pull down into the curtsy, pull down with the other one. Side stride, double arms. Curtsy lunge, double. Lovely. Looking good. Keep it coming. Single and single. And then into your double arm here. And one more just to finish off our sets. And then up you come, standing tall. Give the shoulders a roll and give the legs a shake. And we'll do the same thing to your left side. So we're going to stride with the left foot and pull down with the left arm to make our single move. Single arm, pull down here into the curtsy lunge, single arm. Side stride, double arm, and curtsy, double arm. And again, side stride and pull down, side stride and pull. Getting ready for the double arm, pulling wide, and again as you curtsy. Nice work, keep it coming, pulling down, and curtsy, pull down. Side lunge, double arm pull, curtsy lunge, double arms. Nicely done, take a breather and roll the shoulders. And we're going to move on, and our next move is a transverse lunge. We're going to hang on to the resistance band to do this one. So you know your transverse range. You've got thinking of your two corners. You just worry about your two corners behind your body here, thinking about your square. You will have two corners in front and two corners behind if you're working with a sort of square idea, but we're only worried about the ones that are behind the shoulders here. So we're going to do a resistance band tricep overhead move. So this is where you keep the lower hand still and the upper hand just goes straight up in the air. You're keeping this working upper arm close to the side of the head. So I have got this in my right hand, so we'll call this your left hand that's going to go overhead, and you're going to stride out with your left foot. So striding wide, left foot, and your left hand going straight up, breathe out, bring your feet side by side. And again, stepping wide with the arm going overhead, and breathing out, feet side by side. Keep it coming here, stepping wide, and breathe out to recover. Step it wide, and breathe out. So you're really kind of working with the breath here, you're working with your range of movement on your stride, you're taking your time. It's not a rushed move, you're just exploring the strength, exploring your range, making sure you're keeping your back happy, have a breather, and change over. So this is going into your right hand, and your right leg's going to take the strides. Hold the abs strongly throughout here, think of a nice long spine, crown of head towards the sky or the ceiling, stepping wide, and breathe out on the recover. And again, breathing into stride and out on the return phase. So keep holding strongly through the back, through the tummy, and think about the power from the striding leg. So you can step onto that leg and then drive off it nice and strongly to bring your feet side by side. You need just the right amount of power, so just have to judge how much you need to bring you back to your central position. Have a breather here, you've done your 30 seconds. Give the arms a little shake and ease out the back a little bit if you need to. Anytime you need to just kind of lengthen out through the spine, just let that happen. Hang down, let your arms sway, whatever works for you. And then we are going to do our balance and a deltoid work here. So I have suggested that we might want to try a pair of 2K weights. If you don't want to use weights, then you can use the band, but the band will also be kind of probably a little bit, that might be a bit challenging. So either use weights or no weights, and find your sort of technique here. If you're not using weights, it's totally fine. We're going to be doing a balance. So let's start by balancing on your, shall we say, your left leg. You're going to balance on your left leg. You've got a little bit of softness around the left knee, and you can stand nice and straight and tall using the muscles of the tummy to stand upright. You've got a side arm raise as you lift the right leg in front of you. In 2, 1, here we go. You're going to lift the arms, lift the leg, lower it down, touch that toe to the floor just to rebalance yourself, a light touch, and then up we come, lifting the arms and leg, and lower it down. If you like, you can just use a bent leg, it doesn't have to be a straight leg, just raising the knee leading the way to around about hip height, lifting and lowering. And if you want to, you can go with a bent to a straight, to a bent to a lower. It's a little bit more challenging, that final option. Give your legs a shake, done in 30 seconds. Let's have a go with the other leg. So you're going to stand on your right leg here with a little bit of softness around the right knee. You're going to attempt to do the same as we did in side 1, if I can remember all of those variations. So you've got your arms and your leg lifting and lowering. You can wobble as much as you like. Lift and lower. Good, good. So here's the bent leg version. You can just do it with a knee raise and a lower. And you can just do these with free arms, no weights at all, or you can try with a resistance band if you want to. The other variation we did was a straight leg, a bent leg, into a straight leg, into a bent leg, and lower. And again, bent, straighten, bend, and lower. And that's the strongest challenge because you've also got to hold the weights out there while you do that leg movement. So that's very much for I'm good now, I'm good to move onwards and upwards. And we're going to round off our little sort of section of 5 exercises with a standing core crunch, and I'm going to suggest that you can use a single band here. If you have got 2 bands, then it's a lot easier and it probably feels a bit more effective with 2 bands. But if you are, really feeling as if, I just need to be super gentle with my back, then you don't have to use any resistance at all. You can just use the arms going overhead and think about what's happening with the tummy and back. So you can do this without bands if you like, you can do it with a single band if you like. So holding your band or bands that's chest height, you've got your leg extended out behind you here, your body weight is on your standing leg, you've got slight softness around the standing knee, and you're going to lift the leg and raise the arms overhead on an out breath. So you're lifting the rear leg in 2, 1, here we go. Breathing out, see if you can lift the leg and lengthen through the spine, and lower down gently to the floor. Now, you can keep going with the lift, and if you've kind of done one lift and thought, no, my back does not like that, then just keep the toe on the floor here, and breathing out, raise the arms overhead. And lower the hands back to chest height. So you're not looking to lean back and crunch into the spine, you're looking to really lengthen through the front line, through the tummy, squeeze the bum muscle to lift the leg, and then lower down nice and slow and controlled. 30 seconds. Let's turn it around. Standing on the other foot. Again, softening around the knee. Hold strongly in the tummy and the back here, going into position. Lifting the leg if it's good. It's by squeezing that glute muscle to get that leg lift. Think of lengthening through the spine. It's not really a lean back, it's a lengthening feeling. And then lower down. Really feel the tummy muscles working. Keep the toe on the floor if you've kind of done 2 and that's enough for now. That's totally fine. You're working this to your needs. Breathing out to lift the bands overhead and then breathing in to take them to chest height. Try not to hitch the shoulders up. Give yourself a roll through the shoulders and a shake through the legs. So that's 1 round done. And we're going to go around again here. And this time I'm going to show you 1 or 2 variations, so just to kind of keep things interesting for you and to allow you to develop any movements that would be helpful to develop. So for our first one, for our walking lunge and monster squat combo, I'm going to sort of stride forwards and back with these because I keep bumping into things otherwise. I'm going to give you 2 weights, so totally optional. I've got 2 2Ks and I'm going to rest 1 on each shoulder and I'm going to hold in my monster squat once I arrive there, extend and curl before striding out again. So base down the shoulders and you're making a bicep extension and curl. And then to travel back you're doing the same thing, extending, extending, extending. So you're going to be alternating the arms to travel backwards. So we're going to do our 4 monster squats travelling forwards to start with. In 2, 1, here we go. Monster squat, hold, extend, curl, stepping out. Hold, extend, curl, step forwards. Hold, extend, curl, and again, hold, extend, curl. Feet come side by side, here come your reverse ones. So stride it back with an arm extension, stride it back. You've got 2 to do, 2 strides. And again, 1 more. And having a breather, that's your 30 seconds. Shake out the legs a little, give the shoulders a roll. Let's have another go. Weights on the shoulders, and getting ready to step out and hold while you do your extension. Step and hold, extend, curl, step forwards and hold in the squat, extend, curl. Step again, think about landing these in top quality squat positions, tailbone out over the heels, body weight in the heels, holding nice and strongly for that extend and curl, and then back you come, stepping and extending through the arm, alternating your arm extension till you've done your 4, going back, and then you are done, 30 seconds is done. So hopefully you'll be a bit less wobbly and hopefully you won't bump into anything when you do yours. Our next one is our side to side move. And we're going to change this. We're going to turn it into a chest pull wide move. So let's call that scapular retraction, shall we? So this one, your band is out front, and you're going to do the same thing. Single, single, double, double. And we're going to pair those moves with the side lunge to the curtsy lunge combo. For 30 seconds, striding to your right first. 2, 1, here we go. So it's pulling back with the right elbow leading, and then into the curtsy, the left elbow leads. Here's a double arm pull wide, and there's your curtsy. This is the second. Keep it coming. Single arm, and again, single arm. Striding out for a double, and a double. Looking good. Keep these coming. Stay nice and strong through the legs, focusing on the shoulders staying away from the ears, focusing on that bit of work that's going on through the top of the spine, through the shoulder blades drawing together, and your 30 seconds is up, so give the shoulders a roll. And we'll do the same again. So we're going to stride to the left with your left arm pulling back in that high elbow move, and away we go. Stepping wide for a pullback, curtsy, pull the other one back. Here's your double arm, pull wide, and here it is again. Keep it coming, step it wide, pull back, into the curtsy, pull back. You've got a double arm here as you side stride, and a double arm to curtsy. One more time, single, single, shoulders stay low, double, and again, curtsy, pulling wide. Lovely stuff. Shake the legs and ease out the shoulders. So again, those can be done with no band at all. Just mobilising into the upper back with free arms. And that's really kind of nice way to keep everything mobile and free up any tightness that might have kind of found its way in there. So our next move are our tricep moves. So you're going to do your stride wide and the overhead tricep extension again here. So let's put this in your left hand and you're going to stride with your left leg, just like we did last time. You're going to make sure you're not going to trip on your band. And you've got 30 seconds. Hold the abs strongly before you go anywhere. 2, 1, here we go. Wide stride, extend the arm overhead, breathing out, lower it down, and stepping wide, breathing out. And again, stepping out. Hold nice and strongly through the body and breathe through them. Breathing into stride and out to recover. Take your time, there's no rush. You are looking to find a really nice strong technique and some movements that are going to help to make things feel a little looser. Roll the shoulders and ease out through the neck. And then grabbing hold of the band with the other hand. This is your right hand and your right leg going to make the strides this time. So getting ready to go now. Stepping wide and breathing out. And again, wide stride and out breath. Lovely work. Keep it coming. Step it out and breathe out. And again, stepping and really using the out breath strongly. Holding nicely through the abs here, keeping that body nice and upright. Really feel that the back and the tummy are playing a strong part in this whole process. Stepping wide and feet together, and you are done. We're going to have a go with our deltoid move. Now if you do have 2 bands, this you can do with 2 bands, so you overlap the bands and stand on the overlapped ends of the band. I'm going to reset my timer, and you will be standing on your right foot if you're kind of mirroring my movements, and the hands are out to the side, and you're going to lift the leg out bent or straight in 2, 1, here we go. So you can lift it bent, so pull the arms wide out to the side and lower. Watch that standing knee, make sure it's not locking. You can lift it with a bent knee, you can lift with a straight knee, lift it straight up and lower, just tap the toes to the floor to rebalance before lifting again with a straight leg and lower. And then if you like, you can try the variation with go with a bent knee to a straight knee and lower. Bent knee, hold the arms wide as you straighten the knee, lower it down, changing the standing leg here. All of these can be done without a band, as I was saying before. So just work with the balance and work with the arm raises. They're all good. Getting ready to go here to the bent knee, lower down. Engage the glute muscles on the standing leg. They're really kind of very useful for stopping you falling over. Let's try two with the straight legs. Straights through the knee and lower down, tapping the toe. And again, nice and straight, tall in the body, shoulder blades drawing close. And now you're going to try those variations if you wish. With a bent knee, holding the arms wide, straighten it, lower everything down. And one more time here, bent knee into straight knee.